I do want to present this just to see what you guys have to say about it.
Cars, you know what I mean? I got 4 kids, got a wife, beautiful wife at home. So to see it just all of a sudden disappear, wouldn't you be a little mad about that?
Detroit auto worker is dying on the vine.
I've been here 4 years working hard. You want to give these jobs to other people so you can pay them less than what you're paying me. You shouldn't have never did that.
You can hear her in the streets. You can hear him in the bars. This is a UAW joint in Warren, Michigan. Stellantis, the European company that now owns Jeep, Ram, Dodge, and Chrysler, is laying off 2,500 people at the factory right across the street. Whenever I go to a wake or a house, I like to buy the family a drink.
Everybody that wants one. So what's this mean for people and their bills and every day?
It sucks. What you mean? What it mean? If people got to change their whole dynamic now. This is all up, and they've been there 30 years already. Come on, bro. Is that right? No, that ain't
I mean,
right.
you got all the bills outstanding, and all of a sudden it's yanked out.
Nah, it's yanked out.
Michigan is car country, so when an auto plant lays people off, the unemployment train starts to roll downhill. ABC Murray Sprockets has been here on 8 Mile Road more than 50 years.
By the magic of TV.
Charlie,
It's Bob.
They make gears for the assembly line. If the assembly line isn't churning out cars, then ABC might soon become see you later.
The way the country's going now, are you worried that you won't be the fourth generation?
No, I plan on being the 4th generation. I just hope it doesn't die with me.
Well, where's the hell is work going in this country?
It's going to shame. China.
Do you feel that the corporations and the political professionals have forgotten about you, this neighborhood, this state? Have they left you hanging?
I think our governor's left us hanging for sure. I don't think she cares about business in this state right here. She needs to.
Mark Kerniel has been a UAW.
I think we get the point. I think this is indicative of something that's pretty much, it seems like it's just more shit rolling downhill from the strikes or whatever, because they demanded, what did they demand, Edward? I can't remember. What you looking for, dog?
No, man, it's kind of this whole topic is a lasagna, and there's multiple things that can be discussed in this lasagna, and they're all separate, but they're combined into one thing. And it's like it's just really frustrating, huh?
How long was you dealing with the factory?
2011 to 2022. So I know a little bit, and I don't even keep up with it like that no more. But hearing that, well, let me say, I keep up with it passively, not as much as I used to. I still have friends and people there, but hearing it and seeing what's going on, I can deduce pretty quickly what's going on, especially when it comes down to look at the economy, bro. I mean, so you have the economy, cars are not selling, and then you have so they have days of supply. Like if you can go in the browser, Gerald, right now, Red, and look up Jeep supply, Grand Cherokee supply. You can look that up right now, and it'll tell you it's like 130 days of supply Jeeps or something like that. It's some wild. That's too much. They have too much inventory because nothing is selling. You can look at their profit sharing this past year. It was 13,000 last year, and then 13,000 in 23. It was what this past year? What is it?
You said Cherokee or just Jeeps in general?
No, Jeep Grand Cherokee, or in their instance, the Ram, they make that. Warren makes the Ram.
So
Sterling makes the Ram. Well, whatever. It was one of the two. But the point I'm making is, if you just say Dodge Ram days of supply, a number will come up. See what it says. See, that's a lot of fucking cars. That's a lot.
Days.
That is a lot of cars.
So what does that number represent? Like you selling a car every day or something like that? One car sold every day, or
it's like the amount of cars they can. It's like the amount of supply. I forgot the exact equation, but it's like I can't remember the exact amount of cars per day. But it's like you have a supply of those cars. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. They want to be down half of that.
In that article, it just said that that's higher than the average for any car.
Yes.
So yeah,
That's they don't want to be, because that means they're not selling. So
Yeah.
then why keep you there? And on top of that, bro, you only been there 4 years. And in all honesty, you missed the boom. Like when the factories opened up after bankruptcy, we had 10 years of sales doing this. They climbed. Like that don't happen like that. That ain't happened since the 50s.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
It don't work like that. Like you kind of missed the boom. So you saying you only got 4 years. You think, and this is what I'll say, it's a lasagna. You've been there 4 years. You think it's just moving factories across the ocean? Yes and no. They're about to open up. I don't know if y'all heard, but they're opening up an EV battery plant now. They're gonna build one.
They've been talking about that for the longest though.
So they're gonna build one now. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's just reallocation. More than likely, they'll get called back for something else at another plant.
It's definitely a shift going in.
Yeah,
it's just a shift. EV production.
It's just a shift. That's all it is. But I mean, just and on top of that, the other guy at the bar was like, people got 30 years. You need to get the fuck on.
This
get out the way for somebody else. Get the fuck out the way so somebody else can make some money. You've been there 30 years. If you do the math, they'd have made well over $1 million, $1.5 million, close to $2 million in their 30-year career being there. Get the fuck out the way.
This is what I don't understand about them workers. You've been in that same situation, like you said, 30 years. So that means you've seen the highs and lows.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the motherfuckers, it's sad to say, but they living paycheck to paycheck. They overspending. Damn, what the fuck? You not planning for none of this shit?
Well, because to be honest, it's kind of like unlike a lot of places, they get paid every week. They get paid every week, every Friday. So you can fuck some money up on Friday. Guess what? I gotta survive until Thursday, and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you get paid so frequently. Like you can make a mistake. You can like lose some money, make a bet. Just deal with the consequences for like 3 or 4 days, and boom, you get paid. So and then on top of that, but see, you got people that's addicts in there. You got people that's just not.
And therein lies the problem.
Smart, that's not smart.
Therein lies the problem with that thought process. When you start thinking like that, I'll just get another check next week. You done fucked up already. You've already fucked up.
You overextend yourself. You've been there 30 years. You definitely had to see them highs and lows before.
Yep. And you have no nest egg. You have no nest egg. You've been there 30 years. You have no nest egg. You can't survive 2 months, 3 months on your own. You can't survive 6 months. You have over 30 years. Over 30 years, you can't survive 6 months. Then man, your whole life is fucked up. Then the factory is not the problem. You the problem.
You the problem.
You the problem.
Yeah, she only had 4 years, bro. She only had 4 years. What you expect? You have 4 years and sales are declining.
Yeah. And a lot of people are going to ask too. A lot of people are going to ask, well, Stellantis they made $20 billion in profit revenue last year. So a lot of people are looking at that and they're going to be like, oh, well, they made 20 billion. So why are we getting laid off? There's a difference between making 20 billion, right? And not making what the projected revenue was. Y'all don't know what they projected. That has nothing to do with what we projected. And if we're not selling vehicles, I don't care what we made last year. We got to make some cuts going forward because we're anticipating not making that money this year and next year.
Yep.
So that's all they're doing. That's all these companies are doing. They're accounting for those losses by cutting y'all asses out of there. Go ahead, pack it up. Yep. Thank you for your 30 years. However, we're projecting going forward that we're going to make 5 billion less. CEOs don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear we made 5 billion less than we did last year. Well, I don't care if it was 15 billion that we made. They don't want to hear that. You can't tell a CEO that. Their job ain't safe when you tell them that.